Hi, and welcome to the second song of the 30-song project, which I explained at length in the first song, which I won't do here, but basically it's a project to do with my son, to teach him the history of music, how to play music, how to that you need to practice, and to have a target of getting to a good standard, and then recording and doing a video and putting it up on social media so you get used to criticism and praise, and also just to have some fun with my son in his teenage years. So we did, the first song was B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone, which was great. I learned a little bit how to deal with this little software package I've got on a laptop and little mixer. I've learned a lot more, and we're now doing song number 2, which I decided to go for a superstar, and that is Bruce Springsteen. The reasons for choosing Bruce would simply be that apart from selling about 40 million records or something, he's always been someone kind of like Bowie, or he's gone his own way. He has about 4 guitarists on stage, and none of them ever do guitar solos. He's got a piano player and an organ player, and sometimes violin. He's got Clarence Clemens, the big man, on saxophone. There's a lot of noise sometimes in Springsteen songs, but that was his sound. It is his sound, and equally as good as the sound are his lyrics. So the song I've chosen from Springsteen is The River, particularly because it's a beautiful song. It's more of a ballad than a rock song, but it just shows him at his best songwriting skills, I think, and especially with his lyrics, full of imagery and Americana of 2 young lovers getting pregnant at a young age and then having to join the realities of life, and there's a recession in the late 70s. It's actually about Springsteen's sister Ginny and her husband, who worked in construction and got laid off and had a hard time in the 70s, and then you never know whether they're going to make it because the love is lost, and then in the end they go back to the river to try and find something. And anyway, it's a great song. Emias, we bought a new guitar for him for Christmas, Fender Stratocaster, just a classic 50s finish on it, Sunburst it's called. So that was great to be able to do for this song. And what's also been good for this song for Emias is he's had to learn 5 different things. He's had to learn a certain plucking. When I did a harmonica, I had to learn the harmonica. I hadn't played that before, but I just learned it for this song. He's had to then do a sort of arpeggio plucking during the verse. He's then had to do strumming and choruses, and then he's had to do 2 little sort of lead solos at the end, if you like, so 5 things. So it's been really good for him to get a little bit better at the guitar, which is what this is all about. Last but not least, just a couple of thank yous. I've got on the piano, we use a backing track for the bass and the drums, but the rest of, as much as we can, we try and do it ourselves. And piano is Emias' grandmother, again, like in The Thrill Is Gone, she laid the piano track, so that's Grandma Williams from the Waiuku Delta, so thank you very much, Grandma. Sounds great. And I've got I wanted to add more of a female voice in this, whereas Bruce doesn't have it that much in The River. It's slightly there, but since it's a song about his sister and the husband, I had a friend help me, Soraya James, so she's done harmonies for me in several parts and several oohs, and then singing the chorus with me, and has really added a lot of value. And she couldn't come for the video, so she's recorded that in our studio at home. So please do take notice of Soraya's harmonies and my mother's piano. So without further ado, here is song number 2 of the 30-song project, Bruce Springsteen's The River from 1980.
I come from down in the valley, where mister, when you're young, they bring you up to do like your daddy done. Me and Mary, we met in high school. She was just 17. We'd ride out of this valley, down a way fields were green. We'd go down to the river, into the river we'd She don't